Hello everyone, welcome to GK classes. We are discussing under economy portion about agriculture. We are discussing. See, in the agriculture, in the previous classes we had discussed about dynamic portions. That means which are going to, we have to analyze about the process of agriculture and what are all the major crops grown in India and as well as major crops grown worldwide. And in this way, on the basis of economic activity, we discussed about agriculture. Economic activity means under which activity agriculture comes under which activity, okay, which sector agriculture comes under which sector. We have three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. In these three sectors, under which sector agriculture comes means in the primary sector. Okay, agriculture and mining both comes under primary sector. In the economic point of view, we discussed last two classes about agriculture. Today in this session we are going to discuss the static portion, what and all the examiner going to ask in your question paper. Static portions, okay, these are general knowledge purpose. See, the branches of agriculture, most important, so many times they asked in the question paper. Branches of agriculture. First of all, basically agriculture means, see, agriculture is the science and art of, okay, it is the science and art of cultivation of plants and livestock. Okay, cultivation of plants and livestock comes under agriculture. This is about agriculture. And coming to horticulture, what is meant by horticulture means it is also the study of growing flowers, fruits and vegetables. The study of growing flowers, fruits and vegetables. Nothing but the harvesting of flowers, fruits and vegetables comes under horticulture. Okay, the way of questioning in the question paper is like this: horticulture is related to, or otherwise, see, horticulture is related to growing flowers, fruits and vegetables. In this way they are asking questions. And viticulture, okay, cultivation and harvesting of grapes related to which sector? Otherwise, cultivation and harvesting of grapes comes under which branch of agriculture? Which branch? Viticulture, like that. Then apiculture means rearing of bees. Okay, bees means honey bees. తేనెటీగల పెంపకాన్ని మనము అపికల్చర్ అంటాం. తేనెటీగలు ఎందుకు పెంపకం చేస్తారు అంటే ఫర్ ద సేక్ ఆఫ్ హనీ. Honey is also one of the product comes from the apiculture. Okay, we are rearing honeys for the sake of honey, the food we are taking in. Then coming to sericulture, it is also one of the commercial purposes, for the commercial purpose which has a monetary value or otherwise called as market value in the market, that is silk. Okay, we are talking about economy. No, economy means which has market value, okay, demand and supply, which has demand and which we are going to supply and which has demand in the market, that is nothing but economy, for generating economy. Sericulture means rearing of silkworms. Okay, silkworms, pattu purugulu, for the sake of silk we are rearing silkworms. Then coming to pisciculture, rearing of fish. It was also have some market value. Okay, some market value in the economy. Okay, supply and demand formulas are there. Rearing of fish is nothing but pisciculture. Okay, these are all static portions, very important static portions. Then vermiculture is rearing of earthworms. rearing of earthworms. You know, one more important thing you have to keep it in mind is, so many times they had asked, earthworms are called farmer's friend. Why? Because earthworms eats small insects which destroy the crops, okay, which was harvesting by the farmer in the fields. Okay, that small insects were eaten by the earthworms and protect farmer from those insects which destroy the crops. That's why earthworms considered, otherwise earthworms are called as farmer's friend. Most important bit also. Okay, farmers, who is considered as farmer's friend, earthworms. This is about vermiculture, rearing of earthworms. These all are the branches of agriculture. See, horticulture, viticulture, apiculture, sericulture, pisciculture and vermiculture. Horticulture means growing of fruits, vegetables and flowers. Then coming to viticulture means cultivation and harvesting of grapes. Okay. Then coming to apiculture, rearing of bees for the sake of honey. Then coming to sericulture, rearing of silkworms for the sake of silk. And coming to pisciculture, rearing of fish. Then coming to vermiculture, rearing of earthworms. Earthworms are called as farmer's friend. Then coming to, there are some static portions under the static portions, some revolutions are there. Revolution, basically revolution means change. Revolution means change. That means what is the situation? Okay, that situation is changing, means revolution took place, means changes from one phase to other phase. Okay, changing the previous condition is nothing but revolution. That means change took place. We need to change. That is the revolution. Here, green revolution, most important. Green revolution took place because of, for the sake of changes in the agriculture. For the sake of changes in the agriculture. That means from traditional way of agriculture to modern agriculture with high yield variety of seeds and high yielding technologies, we are changing traditional agriculture to modern agriculture. That is nothing but change. That is the revolution. Like that, green revolution means changes took place in the agriculture. There are so many people who are responsible, otherwise who take a charge for the changes in the agriculture. That is called green revolution. Okay, most important one. And white revolution, or otherwise called as, it is also called as Operation Flood. This took place to increase the production of milk in the economy, or otherwise for the sake of livelihood of human beings, we have to increase the production of milk. Okay, that increasing the production of milk is nothing but white revolution. Okay, in the same way, for the sake of production of, or otherwise increasing the production of eggs, egg production, we have to increase the egg production in order to, for getting protein, okay, nutritious food to the livelihood, we have to increase the egg production. These and all are the decisions taken by the government of India for the welfare of the people. In egg production, that is called silver revolution. Okay, silver revolution means egg production. White revolution means milk production. Okay, green revolution means changes in the agriculture, otherwise changing from traditional to modern high yielding variety of technologies is called green revolution. This revolution is nothing but change. For what purpose change? For the well-being of the society. Okay, for the welfare of the society. Then coming to gold revolution is nothing but we know horticulture means production of fruits and vegetables, growing fruits and vegetables. Nothing but honey is also, we have to production of honey we have to increase for the sake of livelihood. That is called gold revolution. Then coming to golden revolution, see here, don't be confused. Gold revolution is separate and golden revolution is separate. Gold revolution means for the production of honey and horticulture, gold revolution. Golden revolution means to increase the production of jute. Okay, jute, with the help of jute we are preparing gunny bags. Okay, we are preparing gunny bags with the help of jute. Those production of jute we have to increase, change it, we need change by increasing the growing level of jute production. That is called golden revolution. Gold revolution means increasing the production of honey. Golden revolution means increasing the production of jute. Then coming to black revolution. Petroleum is also called as or otherwise considered as black gold. Most important, which is considered as black gold is petroleum. Okay, for the production of petroleum, for the import of petroleum, we have to increase the import level of petroleum from other countries. That is nothing but black revolution. That means for the well-beingness of the society, for the welfare of the society, in the process of increasing the technology, okay, in the process of developing the nations, in the 5th generation nations, we need fuel. Most important, fuel is most important in order to increase the nation technologically. That is called petroleum production is related with the black revolution. Okay, then coming to blue revolution means fish production. Okay, we know for the welfare of the society, okay, for the healthful society, we need to increase the fish production. We have to take some changes in the increasing the levels of production of fish. That is called blue revolution. Then coming to red revolution is nothing but production of meat. Okay, meat for getting more proteins and vitamins for the welfare and well-beingness of the society, for the health of the society, to increase the health conditions of the society, we need red revolution also. That means we have to increase the production of meat in the form of rearing animals. That is called meat revolution. And the two most important static bits in this topic is, up to now so many times asked, is who is the father of green revolution in India only. Okay, who is the father of green revolution in India is M.S. Swaminathan. Most important, M.S. Swaminathan. Then green revolution means changes took place in agriculture. Okay, then father of white revolution in India is Verghese Kurian. Verghese Kurian. Which one? White revolution. White revolution means production of milk, increase the production of milk. In this way, these are the revolutions. Okay, most important static bits coming from these topics. One more time I am going to revise the topic. See, branches of, coming to branches of agriculture, there are so many branches of agriculture. Basically agriculture means science and art of cultivation of plants and livestock is the agriculture. Coming to horticulture, see, horticulture means study of growing flowers, fruits and vegetables. Okay, study of growing of flowers, fruits and vegetables is called horticulture. Then viticulture means cultivation and harvesting of grapes is called viticulture. Then coming to apiculture means rearing of bees, honey bees for the sake of honey. Then coming to sericulture means rearing of silkworm for the sake of silk, which has market value in the economy. Then coming to pisciculture, rearing of fish. Then vermiculture, rearing of earthworms for the sake of earthworms. Earthworm is nothing but friend of farmer, otherwise farmer's friend. Who is farmer's friend means earthworm. That is also one of the important bit. Then green revolution related to agriculture, and white revolution relates to the milk, and silver revolution which is related to egg production, and gold revolution related to production of honey and as well as horticulture. Okay. Then golden revolution means you have to increase the production of jute. Then black revolution means for the production of increasing the production of petroleum, and blue revolution means to increase the production of fish, and red revolution means to increase the production of meat. And two most important static bits are father of green revolution in India, M.S. Swaminathan, and father of white revolution in India, Verghese Kurien. And this is about branches of agriculture and as well as the revolutions, okay, which is going to be most important in our static portion. And one more small topic is there under the agriculture section, that is which crops are grown or otherwise largest producer state of which crops, the crop and largest producing state. That is just static portion, you have to memorize those one, that I will send you in the form of text as a study material. Go through that study material, the state the crop and which is the largest producing state, that I will send through PDF file. Okay, this is about today's class. From this we had completed the agriculture section under economy lecture, and thank you so much, and please pause this video and write down the information carefully without spelling mistakes, and thank you very much and have a nice day. Take care.